This past season's Laker team was an interesting one to say the least. Honestly felt like a little reality TV show. From starting out 2-10 to somehow making the conference finals is crazy regardless of how you slice it. Now obviously they two best, Bron and AD, had a lot to do with that, and this team will only go as far as they take them. But the miraculous acquisitions of players like D'Lo and Vando, as well as Rui Hachimura, who has also played himself into a massive incoming bag, specifically in the playoffs, were key in helping this team make their turnaround. This video though, I want to take the time to focus on one of the most important components of them all, the continued improvement of Hillbilly Kobe, Austin Reaves. Watching him go from an undrafted free agent to honestly the third best player on the contender has truly been something to behold. The thing that really put me on Austin Reaves was watching his postseason play. To watch him actually elevate his game on the big stage and close games while having LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the floor with him was wild. Reaves has a really well-rounded game with no real holes in it, to be honest. He always plays and moves with this sense of urgency, relentlessly attacking downhill trying to get to the rim. You'd honestly think LA was getting whammed by 30 points by how he constantly presses the action. And I promise I ain't even saying that in a negative way. He's genuinely just really aggressive. If you see Austin Reaves with the basketball, he probably finna run a pick and roll. It's super frequent in his game. Once there though, he shows great control in picking his spots and shielding defenders to get his shots up. And often shows off a really good floater in these situations. He's truly a crafty guy, using contact to bump off defenders, as well as smooth footwork and pump fakes to shed the opposition. But he don't duck no smoke in terms of getting all the way to the rim. Well, he's actually a really good finisher. He shot 80% at the rim in the regular season and 64% in the playoffs. Now these did come off rather small sample sizes, so take these numbers with a grain of salt. And to be honest, he isn't really the best right now when there is a lot of traffic or contact. Either way, he can give you a move and finish around you, and has shown the capability to go head up with you and finish through a little bit of contact. Even though it ain't as often seen from him, he is capable of straight creating his own shot. You can't sleep on him now because again, he is crafty and he got a decent little bag to him. Now, my personal worry, at least at this current point, is that he might not be able to constantly just go at good defenders and beat them off the dribble. But even so, being able to go to your third option for a bucket on a somewhat consistent basis is fantastic. Reaves is also quite the good shooter, putting up 40% on 3 attempts in the regular season, but increasing that to 44% on 6 attempts in the playoffs. He's got a quick trigger and shines most off ball in catch and shoot situations, where he's able to find and sit in open voids to catch and fire. Now, as someone who is continuing to see their role as a ball handler increase, you want to see some good passing ability from him, and Hillbilly Kobe can definitely give you some of that. He shows good vision, as well as touch and placement when making reads. He again flashes often in the pick and roll, which having an elite roller like Anthony Davis definitely helps. But Reaves himself does play at a pace and with the patience to wait and take advantage of defenders as soon as they take themselves out of position. He also excels in finding windows in the defense and passing to those instead of just players. Or he can create the windows himself with his eyes and ball fakes. And boy, Reaves do love to add him some pizzazz and flair, as he'll throw up a lob in a heartbeat. Whether it's in the half court or it's in transition. Overall, man, Austin Reaves is a very well-rounded, super role player of sorts, which ain't a bad thing at all. It's honestly a necessary component to have in order for a team to win a championship. Now, I do understand those people on the side that think the Lakers are about to overpay to keep him with a $100 million contract, but I honestly think it's deserved, as he's shown he's great at doing what he's being asked to do. Now, he ain't no all-star or no all-NBA guy, but a really solid role player who could probably work his way up to being a consistent 25-5 guy, but probably not much else. But he has shown a lot of growth over these 2 years. So in keeping him, you really banking on him to continue to improve and thrive. And honestly, I'd take that bet. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Now, this should be going up on the day that free agency actually starts, but we'll see. Either way, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments and all that. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.